I will divide you in small rooms for who is coming for the first time. It's important because I will divide you with 4 or 5 people each room. And in this room, we need a leader to conduct the conversation, as I'm doing here, reading the questions and all this, blah, blah, blah. And just a sec. Just a second, guys. Okay. Will be 4 people each room. So if someone needs to went out before the end of this meeting, you come back to the main room and we will be together. Okay? Okay. There is a button right here, ask for help. So if you need anything, just click and I will be there. Let's go. Okay, if you are listening to my voice, you are in the main room and you will be with me. Okay, just more 1 second. Victor, are you there? Victor? Okay, let's wait. Maybe Victor is not there. Let's see. Okay. Let's start with presentation. Felipe, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
So do you want to start with the presentation?
Sure. My name is Felipe Lira. I am 43 years old. I am married. I live in Recife. I'm a network engineer. That's it. It's a summary of my life.
Okay. How about you, Mateus?
Hi, my name is Mateus. I am 22 years old. I live in Brasilia, and I think that's all. Okay.
About me and Gabriel, I think you already know because we already presented ourselves in the main room. Let's start, Gabriel. What do you mind about this topic? Let's start.
I think it's a confused topic here in Brazil because we have some kind of gambling that is permitted and some kind of gambling that is not. But people turn a blind eye, like a jogo do bicho, you know.
Yes.
And I think the society of Brazil naturalize this kind of gambling, you know. People of age, young people, they don't see it like a problem anymore, you know. And weekly people gambling, and it's okay, you know. I don't think it's like a gambling like a mafia in a way in Vegas. And it's like, it's okay. I do it every time. I win, I lose. It's fun.
Yeah, and they think they are not gambling. An example with jogo do bicho. I don't know how is it in English and if it's there a translation, but yeah, it's this. Let's start with the question number 1. Felipe, do you play some kind of gambling, lottery, football pools, slot machine, poker, some kind of this?
No, I don't used to play this kind of games. Until gameplay, I don't like so much. But in the end of the year, I played the Mega Sena. It's the only, you know, it's the one thing that I get.
Yeah.
I play because everyone play. Sometimes we're doing a bolão.
Bolão. Yes. Yes. And how about bingo, Felipe? I forgot to put this. A lot of Brazilians people like
Yes.
bingo.
In the past, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, in my neighborhood, there are a lot of bingo in church or
Yeah.
association, you know. But normal days, I don't see bingo all the time.
Yeah. With the pandemic, I think it's ending, but in the church they play a lot. An example here near my house, we have a party to, I don't know, to take some money and they need it, and the bingo it's away.
Like a Santi party, no? Like,
Yeah, I think it's this.
all right.
And you, Mateus, do you play some kinds of gambling?
Well, sometimes I bet on the lottery. As Felipe said, in the final of the year, Mega Sena da Virada. But I don't play football pools or slot machine. I think slot machine is not allowed in Brazil.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to play poker, so I don't play it. And bingo, I think it's for elderly people. Usually old people like this kind of game, but I don't think it's interesting. So I only bet on lottery, but that's it.
Yes, yes. And you, Gabriel, do you play some gambling?
I have never played any type of gambling in a serious way. I never played slot machine. I wanted, you know, I want to try someday, just for fun, you know. Bingo, I have played, but it was like family, in like Mateus in a church, in a neighborhood association, and in football polls, I never have a contact, but I have friends that do gambling this way all the time. You know, they lose money, they gain money, but
Yeah.
I don't have much contact with what this kind of game. Poker, I know how to play in the Texas Hold'em, but I was just with friends, you know, for cents.
Yes. Yes. It's becoming more and more common. Some apps you can download on your cell phone, and you can play football pools, and you put your money and bet in which team will win, then you will win or lose. It depends. It's a kind of gambling. And about me, yes, sometimes when I traveled to Las Vegas, I was almost obligated to play, because it's a common thing that people do there. A lot of casinos. Every hotel has their own casino, and it's amazing, really beautiful. But in some way, it's really sad, because I woke up in the morning and I passed in front of the table where people were playing poker. And when I back in the end of the day, the same guy was there playing and playing and playing. And I don't know if he's winning or losing. So I think sometimes sad, because it seems that he doesn't have a family, because he was there alone. And it's a little bit sad. But I played one time in a slot machine, and I'm sorry about this dogs. I knew that I will lose, because it's a slot machine, and I know how it works. But my husband, he played poker, and he won one time, and it was amazing. We won $100, and it was, oh my God, $100. And in the same time that he won, I said, baby, you need to stop, because you won one time, but you can lose several times. So you need to know when to stop. And it's really hard, because it's exactly what the video shows. If you win sometime, you have this opportunity to do more times. But it's normal to know that people are more losing than winning. So it's hard. But when I went back to Brazil, I never gamed more with poker. One real, no, I will not gambling, because I think it's normal to be addicted in this feeling. So I opened this exception just because I was in Las Vegas. I will not gambling at home. No, it's not. It's not something that I think it's healthy. So let's go to the question number 2. Some forms of gambling are banned in Brazil, as I think was Gabriel. I think he said. What do you think about it? Felipe, some kinds of gambling. An example, casino, bingo, it's banned.
Yes. I don't know. In my opinion, if I was a president, I would permit the gambling in Brazil, because is more one form to get tax. And if you, for example, if a person have a money, the man or girl can spend your money whatever he or she wants, It's my opinion about it.
Yes. And you, Mateus?
I believe this is a really controversial issue, but what's the difference between lottery and casino? Because lottery is allowed in Brazil, but casino is not allowed. So what's the difference? And I agree with Felipe. He said about the government could charge taxes on the casino if it was allowed. So it would be a good thing. But some people say that this is not moral, it's not ethical. And in the video that we watched, they talked about addiction. So this could be another problem. But I'm not sure. I would have to study more about this issue to have an opinion.
Yes. And you, Gabriel, if you were the president, it will be allowed or banned?
I think that will not be banned. I think that if you ban something, you just turn it in a criminal way. Criminals can exploit things that are banned, like the alcohol in their territories in the United States of America, like Al Capone and such things. I think that we should tax more, open this industry and tax and educate people, like we did with tobacco in Brazil. People in the 90s was addicted. I think 50% of the population of Brazil was using tobacco, and today is 15. Because we put some text saying it's bad, don't do that. I think we could do the same thing with gambling, and we can take if we create laws to gambling, we could take that kind of service it's not service, but industry of the criminals, of the range of the criminals, like bicheiros in Rio de Janeiro and such thing. I think it's the best way to educate people and liberate, and you can do whatever you want to do.
Yes. I really don't have an opinion about this, if I were the president, if I would ban it or no. But I don't know, I feel really sad because I know one family that almost faliu, I don't know, lost everything that they have, and they are really rich because the dad was addicted to play poker. It's really, really, really sad because he spent nights and nights drinking, smoking, and playing poker, drinking, smoking, and playing poker. And I don't know, I think it's really sad. I don't know if I will ban it, this or no, because I agree with Mateus. It's really controversial because what's the difference between lottery and to play poker, gambling money? What's the difference? No difference. And jogo do bicho, everyone knows that we have here this in Brazil, but when you don't have someone to fiscalizate, I don't know if is there in, I don't know. I know that in Las Vegas was completely organized, and they have the laws for this, and I feel that who were playing there, they are safe. But here in Brazil, as it's banned, as Gabriel said, we don't have laws. We have no one to organize this. And if I open a house to play poker, I will put my rules. So it's dangerous because we don't have no one serious to organize the game, to make the things right happen. So maybe the something that makes it a bit better, it's to be allowed in Brazil. But I really don't have an opinion. Number 3, does the national lottery encourage gambling? Mateus, what do you think? You said about the lottery.
Well, I think they encourage gambling because it's a product that they sell, so they must encourage it so people can gamble and they can make profits on that gambling. So I think they encourage it.
Yes. Do you know someone who played the lottery and it's addicted on this, Mateus?
No, I don't know.
It's good. And you, Felipe, do you think the national lottery encourage gambling?
No. Yes, a little bit encouraged, but in Brazil, despite the gambling is not allowed, we know that there are a lot of bingos, and I see now a lot of bad options. I see a lot of bets. The sport,
Bet, yes.
bet. It's, I see increase a lot of kind of bets. So it's my opinion about it.
Yes. And do you know someone addicted to lottery?
What? Could you repeat it? The question?
If do you know someone addicted in lottery?
Lottery? No, but I have a brother. She is addicted in jogo do bicho. He plays every day. He bets every day in the 3 games: the morning, afternoon, and night. But she play small money,
Yeah.
50 cents, 1 real.
Yeah.
But he play every day 3 or 2 times per day.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But,
And how
sometimes
go on.
sometimes he wins, sometimes he loses. If you put in the balance, in my opinion, he more losing than win, you know. That's it.
Yes, I think it's everyone who bet more lose than win. Because if you are always winning, what's the proof of who created this game? It's impossible. Everyone wins
Yes.
every time. It's impossible. Someone needs to get this money. And who created this game never plays for lose.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. And how about you, Gabriel? Do you think the lottery encourage gambling?
I don't think so. I think that there are cultural difference in Brazil and in United States or in United Kingdom, because I think people here don't see lottery as gambling. They see like it's a fun way to just play, you know, like in the end of the year, like I think Mateus said he does. And I think it's different, like Jogo do Bicho and slot machines. Yeah, I know it's an older kind of gambling. It's not like you go to a casino and you pass many days, like you said, a guy did. People here just play one time in a week and go back to house. It's not like they are addicted to something. I think they want to win, but it's not like there is a problem. I don't think it's addicting anyway.
Yes. I think when something is allowed, an example, tobacco here in Brazil, they will always think that it's not so bad because it's allowed. Alcohol is not so bad because it's allowed. So if you drink or smoke every single day, you will not consider yourself as someone addicted, because addicted is too strong. But when something is banned, an example, jogo do bicho, if you play every day, you will be considered as addicted. Fulano is addicted in jogo do bicho. He plays 3 times a day. But if someone plays the lottery every day, he's not addicted because it's allowed. I don't know, but I think when something is allowed, it's not so bad. It's something that it's allowed. And no one is handled if you are playing every day, every time. If you are spending all of your money, I don't know. I really don't know. My father has a farm, and there it's a man who works there. I don't know, the caseiro in English, and he plays 3 times a day in jogo do bicho. And he's not playing 50 cents. No, he's playing 10 reais, 20 reais. And every time that someone in my family has a dream, an example, I have a dream, and in my dream appears a and someone in my family has a blue foot. He plays, I don't know, placa, the number of placa. And sometimes we win, but most of the time we don't. And he's really famous in the family because every time that you have a dream of a number, this number can be an animal, and you can play in jogo do bicho.
Yes.
Everything can be transformed in a number and in an animal?
It's interesting because my wife dream all the time with number and animals, and when she dream, I talk to my brother to play, you know, and sometimes he win because match the dream with the number or animal.
Oh my God. And do you ask for this money because your wife had the dream?
I don't know explain it, but sometimes it's match, you know.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. So let's go to the number 4. Beyond the obvious financial problem, what are the other consequences can happen as a result of excessive gambling? Mateus, what are the other consequences?
Well, as we discussed before a little bit about this, but the addiction, this is another problem and consequence of gambling. And I think those are the two main problems, the financial problem and the addiction problem. And I cannot think of any other problem. So I think the addiction is the other problem.
Yes, I totally agree. And how about you, Gabriel? What do you think are the other consequences?
I think that gambling addict is like a drug addict, you know. If you see there is a pattern, like the guy in the casino that said, I think the gambling separate the people from the family that he is in, you know. It's just the casino is not the sons anymore, or the wife. And I think that they can break up, you know, their relationships. I think that's a consequence of gambling. Like people who use drugs and go out home, and live in the streets. I think it's the only consequential act that have além, eu não sei a palavra. Acho que é isso, eu não sei a palavra que eu tô procurando, mas eu creio que deu para entender.
Yeah, perfect. Was perfect. I agree with you, and I think gambling involves other kinds of addictions. An example, if you are playing all the night, you need to do something to be awake. I don't know, to be
awake.
Yeah, to be awake. So you need or use drugs or drink alcohol, and you will be putting more things in your bubble. So I think this bubble just involves bad things. And I don't know.
One thing led to another, you know. If you, I have a bachelor degree in psychology, and there is a thesis that said if you use drugs in a social way, like in
a party,
exactly, party, indigenous peoples like ayahuasca, you will not have addiction, you know, because it's just like in this moment. And if you do this alone, the probability that you have addiction problem is much greater, you know, because you don't have someone to talk, you don't have someone to tell you no, stop, just like this line of cocaine, this bottle of beer. And I think this other consequence of addiction is the loneliness, like I was trying to say.
Loneliness, yeah, I never thought about this. Because an example, in this casino, when my husband was playing, was a table just with guys that was playing, and I was out in some 20 meters of distance because I could not watch the game properly, like by his side. But when he started to win, he was so excited. Then I was there. The other man called me, "Oh, you can be here with him by his side." So I go there. And when I started to talk in Portuguese, baby, you need to stop because we have more money than what we had in the beginning. So it's the perfect time to stop. Then the other guy he just speak in English, and he asked my husband, "Is she saying for you stop?" Then my husband said, "Yeah, she's advising me to stop right now." Then the guy said, "I will not advise because I'm playing against you, but my advice for you is stop. I can see that you are not a big gamer. You are here just for fun. So if you can stop right now, because it's your time, it's your window. You have a window to enter out the game. And your window is right now. So my advice for you, I am a gamer. I want to catch your money, but my advice for you, have a family, go out, take this money and go with your husband, with your wife to have a dinner or anything like that, but stop the game." And then it's a good advice, but most of the time, people who is gambling, they don't have this kind of advice.
What did you do? What did you do? You escaped from the game?
Of course, we stopped. And he wants to play more times, but we talked before the travel, before I arrived there, that he will play just one time because we like to play poker. It's something that we play on weekends here, right where I am right now. So in my house, we play poker, but we never bet. Never. It's completely banned in my house to bet. So it's something that we just agree for this time. And how about you, Felipe? What are the other consequences about excessive gambling?
My opinion, it's physiological consequence, you know.
Yes.
Because if you have family, for example, one people is addiction in gambling. If you have a family, your focus depends on the level of the gambling, you know, depending your level.
Yeah.
But if you have if the people have a high level of gambling and have family, your their focus in the game, not in your family, for example. Or if people is not married or it's single,
Yes.
but it can be bring mental health for the people as well. It's my opinion.
Yes, I agree with you. But now let's talk about the good part of gambling. Beyond the obvious reason for winning money, why do people gambling? Mateus, what do you think are some reasons of gambling?
I believe that some people see gambling as a kind of game, as some kind of a hobby. So, and almost everyone likes to play games or has a hobby. So they see that as a kind of entertainment, and so that's why I think it's so popular, because people just see that as a game. So that's why they like to play.
Yes, as a normal game, as they play soccer, they can gamble.
Yes, like chess.
Yes, like a chess. And how about you, Gabriel?
I think people gamble because it's fun, you know. The video that we are saying says that you have chemicals in your brain that tells you that it's good, keep doing, you know. And I just think that there is no other thing that people do, people gain in gambling, you know. Just the fun and the money, or you lose the fun and the money, you know. I don't think that there's other consequences or motivos. I don't know the word. Reasons. Perfect. I don't know if there's other reasons. It's just simple. You go win or you lose, or you have friends with you and you have fun. But oh no, there is other thing that people do. There is professional gamblers. It's a profession. So there is this reason people gain money and feed themselves with this kind of way. You know? Professional pokers, there is championships. I think championships, campeonatos of poker, international poker. They are very famous. They play in the internet. I think it's just that reason, you know, fun and professional.
Yeah, and professional involves money, so I think it's the same feeling. But when you have a profession, I think the way that you take this money, it's different. It's not like when you are in a casino that every time you need to bet and to bet and to bet. I think when we have a I think it's championship about poker, I think you have a time. I think in this way, it's allowed in Brazil. You have a time, an example, 3 hours. So you will play during 3 hours. In the end, who has more money, but it's not real money, who has more pontos, I don't know, will win the championship. In this way, it's allowed in Brazil. That way I know. But every time you need to bet, when you receive the cards, you need to bet for see the cards. In this way, it's banned.
I think you can say tournament also. Championship and tournament. Tournament.
Yes. Tipo torneios, like torneios.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. And for you, Felipe, do you think is there the reason why do people gamble?
Yes, I don't know, maybe the people there are people alone, you know, in the world. Sometimes when people play gambling, it's a way to kiss together with other people. And in case of my brother, he has an algorithm to play Jogo do Bicho. So he play 1,000 numbers, 100 numbers. He has an algorithm that for him, when the match, it's like my algorithm works. You know, it's a good moment for him. That's it.
Yes. And I really like to play poker, but I never bet, as I told you. And the feeling, that the sensation that you feel when you are winning, it's good. So I think that's the most reason, that's the big reason why do people bet. An example, if I am not receiving any money and I feel good when I am winning, imagine if I could receive money for this. Oh my God, it's really addicted. Welcome back, guys. How was the gambling conversation?
Oh, it was great.
Ah, come on.
It's great.
You are the kind of people who gambling or no?
No.
We
I'm
have someone here who gambling. Raise your hand. So I want to listen about you, Frederick. How is it?
Sometimes. Because
Just
I
the
live
lottery?
how I live in the border, né? In Foz do Iguaçu, we have some many casinos, and sometimes I go there to gamble, but I'm not addicted.
Yes, I really want to know this casino in Foz do Iguaçu. Sometimes I travel there because my husband's family lives in Matelândia. It's near. And every time that we went there, I would like to know this casino because I was in Las Vegas, so I want to know other ones.
It's fun, but it's dangerous.
Yes, really dangerous. More someone who likes to gambling in the lottery, maybe that's allowed in Brazil. No?
Yeah, lottery maybe.
Lottery,
Or
maybe.
yeah, or sometimes a poker, but don't have money in the poker.
Yes.
Because me and my family is a little competitive, and if have money, it's not so good.
I think you can kill someone when it's involved money.
Yeah, things like that.
Yes. I love to play poker, but never bet. Here in my house, we have a agreement. We never bet because I feel that I can kill my husband when you are playing involving money.
If I have the wish to kill my brother when I play Uno, what I can do if I play poker, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's better I calm down and don't do that.
Yes.
Anna, even though my bad luck, I used to play in the end of the year in lottery. Oh, it's amazing. I used to. I never won, but I try.
Yeah, you continue trying. Guys, you know that I love some polemic, and I could not bring a topic without a polemic. You know that I'm just one. Number 6, who suffer more from gambling problem, men or women? Let's see. If you think that it's men, raise your hand.
I think a woman.
Woman? Oh my God! Tell me, why do you think that?
Because a man, the man is to be a lot play all the time. Woman, when start play something, woman is so very more determination. It's for me, the woman suffer a lot negative result about the some play. Because I think the woman is so very more emotional about everything. It's so very different. Man is more. Sometimes the men so more have more reason about this. But the woman being, it's I don't prejudice about the woman, but I think women suffer so much, even though the men suffer a lot, but don't show this suffering.
Yeah. Now we listen about an opinion that women suffer more, and if the other opinion about suffer more. In Lenny, I'm difficult. about their name.
No, you're right. Annihilate. That's right.
Marilyn,
So
yeah.
I think the more probably to addicted it is men because this. I watched a documentary some years ago about a casino in Las Vegas, and when the camera showed the place, the
Yes,
most part of the people are men. So yeah, a woman and men can do this addictive, but I think it must probably men
Yeah.
because I see this, but
Yes, when I visited, I cannot remember about women play, just a table with just men. And I was really shy because I would like to play with my husband, but just me and a lot of men, come on. I know that I will win. So, but I was shy.
I completely different opinion about it. I don't think men or women. I think men are more allowed to go out and do whatever they want.
Wow! I
So-
love it.
I said it in the room, because usually like women are busy doing other stuff like taking care of the house or the kids, and they just don't have the time to do that.
Yeah.
Women are not allowed to go out by themselves, spend money. They have responsibilities with the house, with the family. So men are more allowed to go out since ever. So they gambling more. So if you see more men, like the examples I see here, it's exactly that's what I'm saying, or Bruno is saying. Like it's a table just of men, because the thing is a man saying, why men? Because we are not allowed. The society is sexist. That's what I think.
And if you didn't say your opinion, I will ask about your opinion because I could see your face, and I feel that you will say something really good. Really good. I love your opinion at times. Thanks for this. Guys, I love
to
it.
add something. It's a
Yes,
little
for sure.
opinion. Bruna and Atam said about sexism, and I agree with that. When you go to the casino, you don't see a woman play gambling. You see a woman to serve. Like only in casinos you say the woman is only for serving another man, serving a drink, serving a like cartas. I don't remember how to say cartas in English. And yeah, it's you see shows and concert with only women sing and performing, and yeah, it's the other thing women suffer from this gambling.
Yes, thanks for this opinion. Was really good. Guys, thanks for this conversation. I love the topic. I love the things that you bring, the insights. And I hope Frederick and Gabriel, did you like this conversation? How was it for you? Give your opinion.
Fantastic. It was fantastic. I come back other times to
Yes, please. You are most than welcome. Yeah.
I like it too, and I think it's the first time that I am trying to speak English with other people in a formal way. I have some encounters with other people that speak English, but not like this. And I will come back next week.
Please.
Sunday, Monday.
Yes. Guys, thanks for coming. I hope you back more times. So have a good weekend.